So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مدد يا سلطان الأولياء مدد يا سلطان الأنبياء مدد يا محمد المصطفى دستور يا رجال الله. Yes, today about that famous topic, respect is everything. Right? We have here 8 names, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 names from the 99 names, which are for increasing respect in our lives, yes. It's a big topic, and it will start, first of all, with self-respect, yes. Because the main reason why maybe people don't respect us generally is because we don't respect ourselves enough, right? So, these names are what? Muta'ali, Mu'iz, Aziz, Azim, Rafi, Ali, Kabir, Mutakabbir. Right? So reciting these names, big time increases that. Yeah. And why we also need respect? Because it's also a form of protection, right? Because we are living in times where... sorry, I'm so much sweating today. It's very hot. Where there are two energies. There is the ego, we can say, energy, which we all carry in a way. But we have to balance this with the real energy, because the ego energy of respect is just illusion. Yes, but still we have to face it, right? And when we are talking with people or going around people, we are facing these kinds of energies. So this is one way to protect ourselves, yes. This is why respect is a very important and big topic here, right? Yes, we have Aziz, and the higher form is Mu'iz. Then we have Ali, we have Muta'ali, right? And then we have Kabir and Mutakabbir, right? So these are... One could add Azim and Mu'azzam, right? Mu'azzam is not in the 99 names, but it's one of the Prophet's names. It's from the 201 names, right? It's the superlative, the next charging. Aziz is the basis, and Mu'iz is the next step, right? So, reciting it is one possibility, right? Then we have the possibility to write that square, and I found that square in the Sirr Jalil by Imam Shadili, but this is upgraded. Yes, first of all, the square in the Sirr Jalil is a little bit wrong, I would claim, and yes, I added few names also. This is why maybe Mu'azzam can be added. Then you have the 9 by 9, right? 8 by 8 would be for Mercury, 9 by 9 would be for Moon, right? Because you have 9 names. So the Sirr Jalil mentions that when to write it, it's in the time, in the first hour of the moon, of Monday in moon hour, which is, you know. And how you write it, you just make the square, and then you fill Muta'ali, Aziz, Mu'iz, Azim, Rafi, Ali, Kabir, Mutakabbir. And then you again start always with Muta'ali. So Muta'ali is here, the next row. Muta'ali, Mu'iz, Aziz, Azim, Rafi, Ali, Kabir, Mutakabbir. Then again you start with Muta'ali. And it always starts one to the right, so it's a diagonal, right? You fill it like this. Now for the people who downloaded the courses and who can calculate, of course you can also calculate all the names and put it into one 3 by 3 square or other squares, which would be the abjad square, the huruf square, which is a little bit more powerful, I would claim, yes. Right. So these are the possibilities, and yes, one can say all of them. Why we have so many names? Because all of them address a different archetype, we can say, of respect, yes. Yes. really very different, very fine. It's very hard. Even Kabir is about greatness. Aziz is more about honor. Azim. Rafi is about exaltation. Very fine, very fine. I don't even know if there exist so many different words in English. Yes. So it's very hard to explain. But for the archetypes, you know, it's like, for example, I make a simple example for archetype because, okay, people, for example, they want to get rich. Yeah, okay, they get rich, and then maybe they don't like the archetype, let's call it archetype of protection. They lack it, and then they might get the money, but then it's like, again, vanishes quickly. Or they see the opportunity coming, and then it's, even if the protection is even less, they even cannot get it, right? So these are the different archetypes of respect, honor, greatness. Yeah, I just know these two words in English, sorry, but you know there are so many, right? So the honorable and the one who makes honorable. This is like Aziz Mu'iz. I can describe this. The honorable is like, it is the foundation of honor, and then the one who honors is like active, proactive. Yeah. So especially Mu'iz, I want to share this, I'm wearing it here. This is the Mu'iz ring. I'm making those if people are interested, right? This is, I call it the Mafia Boss ring. It's not like people will, you know, come to you and treat you like a Mafia boss, but like in public spaces, I realize you will just be like, okay, one will have the energy of a Mafia boss, yes. A little bit, I hope not for misinterpretation, because it's a protective energy. It's like, okay, I don't care what others think, and I can go through that, and totally fine, right? So that's it. These are the different archetypes of, or the square for protection. I hope you can utilize it. I hope you can use it. But now I'm also working on this 7 sleepers Pleiadian seal. So also these can be, of course, ordered. Yeah, it's not really finished. There are some seals to fill in. I have to make another video on this because still people having so many questions. Yeah. So these are the Ashab al-Kahf, the 7 sleepers. Yeah. And such a thing can also be combined with such a seal or such a square, right? As always, a multiplicity of squares is much better than one square. Yeah. I have to make many videos. There are so many questions out there. And it's usually not one and done. You know, you got into that situation where you are now through years, and we put work in it to get into this work, yes. Unconscious work into it to get into the situation we are in, like, and now we had to get out of the mud. And people think, oh, I get 1 or 2 and it's gonna be overnight, I'm gonna wake up in the Paradise Island. No, first of all, it takes some time. Yes, maybe you get 1, or you make it on your own. Yes, if you are interested in the pre-recorded courses, you can also do it on your own. We don't say that you have to be dependent on anyone, although it might be a little bit of a abbreviation. But even you make a talisman, it's a process. Yes, the energy has to adapt to you. You have to adapt to the energy. Even you start a dhikr like that. Yes, so it's not a timeline shift. I wake up and I'm in another timeline. But if one goes for that, I guarantee. For some people after a few months, for some people after maybe a year, depending also on the size you have, right? On the work you put into it, how much you invest into it. You wake up and you're like, okay, where am I? This is something different. Yes. So big shout out for all the practitioners out there. If you are in Pakistan or something, just go there, or Morocco, you know. But if you don't find anyone, yeah, of course, you can contact me. I will give you the prices and hope to have the homepage is nearly ready, but still some details must be done. Okay, salams, all the best.